I said in my last video, we are going to add text to our application. So when I run this guy, this is where we are in our previous application. Application is not looking any really much interesting. So what we are going to do right now is to add this text on it. We are going to make use of a class in this of our Tkinter module. If you don't understand what classes are, I explained it in the simplest way possible in my previous video. The link will be in the description down below, so you can feel like checking it out. You can check it out. You can also, we're not going to, it's not what I'm going to do here is not going to be really hard. I'm going to make use of a class which is in this of our Tkinter mode. It's called label. This label just helps us to display what our text on the screen. So how we can do that is capital letter LBE for label. You open and close braces, and the first parameter you take is your application, the name of application in our case, which is this main, because this TK is being held by this name. So I'm going to specify name. So the second thing is going to take is the text that you want to put on your screen. Its name must be second, but the other thing is parameter that you can specify before the text. But now, so sure, just want to render text on our, so you can see text. You want to directly point to this text that I'm more interested in. I can see text. Let me type the text I want to display on the screen. Welcome to what? Ezee Kit. Welcome to Ezee Kit. Like I explained in my previous video before this video, talked about the difference between pack and grid, and that pack grid is a way to render our widget on our screen. I know that this label is part of our widget, so how can I render it on the screen? Because if I run this, we're not going to get the text that we want on our screen. You can see nothing got output written, or nothing got no text is present on our application right now. So before we can do that, we need, for the text can be shown on our application, we need to use that of pack or grid. Since this is a basic application, nothing really much here, I'm going to make use of that pack, because we're not going to do we're not doing anything more complex here. So I'm going to make use of that. Sorry, it's going to be a small letter dot pack. I'll give it any parameter as of now, because I just want to render this text on the screen. So when I run this, you can see what a little guy that I got here. Welcome to Ezee Kit, because this pack tends to help us to render it on the screen. Okay, I can say welcome to Ezee Kit. I can say everyone. So let me run this again. I say welcome to, let me drag this guy here. Say welcome to Ezee Kit, everyone. You can see how basically simple that was to achieve. So in the next video, we are going to start with the project. We are going to do a basic GUI time that is going to render our time in GUI format. Since we have learned how to add labels on our screen, just to render text on our screen, we are going to do something really fun using this label, because me just trying to specify label for you, and then when you don't even know how to make use of, or the more fun way to make use of this label, just useless. Because if we are to do a basic project using make use of this label, it tends to stick more on your head rather than just talking. I think with this we are going to understand it pretty much well. So next we are going to do a basic time GUI clock time. I've talked about time. We'll watch my time series. You are not going to find this anywhere hard. It's going to be the simplest thing you are going to do. I talked about this thing. What I'm going to make use of what is called local time in this how to achieve this time kind of thing. So that's what basically what we are going to do in our next video. So I'll be happy to see you in the next video. Thank you for watching.